The Minecraft 1.21.5 update literally just dropped, and I'm going to showcase everything new that they have added. They added a subscribe to Orpcraft button, a great addition. So they added warm and cold variants for pigs, cows and chickens, and the variant is determined by the biome that they spawn in. So of course there are the temperate variants, which we all know and love, and they will spawn by default where the other variants do not. Then we have the cold variants, which have a huge list of biomes where they can spawn in. So let me quickly speedrun this. They can spawn in the cold ocean, deep dark, deep frozen ocean, end barrens, end highlands, end midlands, frozen ocean, frozen peaks, frozen river, grove, ice spikes, jagged peaks, old growth pine taiga, old growth spruce taiga, small end islands, snowy beach, snowy plains, snowy slopes, snowy taiga, stony peaks, taiga, the end, windswept forest, windswept gravelly hills, and windswept hills. Alright, I need to take a breath after that one. And you have the warm variants, which is not as long, but they can spawn in the Badlands, the Bamboo Jungle, Basalt Deltas, Crimson Forest, Deep Lukewarm Ocean, Desert, Eroded Badlands, Jungle, Lukewarm Ocean, Mangrove Swamp, Nether Waste, Savannah, Savannah Plateau, Soul Sand Valley, Sparse Jungle, Warm Ocean, Warped Forest, Windswept Savannah, and the Wooded Badlands. When bred by a player, a baby variant will not be chosen by the current biome, but instead randomly selected by one of the parents' variants. 2 new egg items have been added for the warm and cold chicken variants. We have the blue egg, which is laid by and can hatch cold chicken variants, and the brown egg for the warm chicken variants. Sheep will now spawn with wool colour dependent on the biome in which they spawn. In temperate biomes like this, the most standard colour will be white. Uncommon sheep colours are black, grey, light grey and brown, and there is a rare chance for a pink sheep to spawn, which I got lucky with. I actually found one. In the cold biomes, the common sheep colour is black. Uncommon sheep colours are grey, light grey, white and brown, and there is a rare chance for pink sheep, but I didn't get so lucky this time. And for the warm biomes, the common sheep colour is brown, uncommon sheep colours are grey, light grey, white and black, and there is a rare chance for pink sheep to spawn. They added 6 new wolf sound variants with unique ambient, hurt, death, growl, whine and pant sounds. Every wolf will have a sound variant randomly assigned to it from the 7 variants that is not related to texture. One of the bigger overhauls was with the spawn eggs. Each spawn egg now has their own unique visual which captures the personality and character of the mob it spawns, and each egg visual varies in shape to reflect the in-world size of the mob it spawns. For example, smaller mobs tend to have a smaller spawn egg. Now I think these do actually look very cool. It does feel a little weird seeing as I'm used to the old eggs for like 10 years, but this is a great change. Fallen trees are a new decorative variant of trees that come in 4 different wood types. You have birch, oak, jungle, and spruce. Some fallen trees can be decorated with mushrooms or vines, and fallen trees can be found in all biomes where their standing tree variant grows, except the following: bamboo jungle, flower forest, grove, meadow, and river. They added firefly bushes, which can be found adjacent to water in swamps, mangrove swamps, badlands, and near rivers. And as you can see, when it is dark, glowing firefly particles will appear around the firefly bushes. Using bone meal on a firefly bush grows one in a random adjacent space if possible. They emit a light level of 2, and they have the chance of playing ambient sounds when these conditions are met. 1, it is nighttime, and 2, they are not blocked from above by any collidable block except leaves. They also added leaf litter, which is a new type of decorative block which can be found in the forests, dark forests, and wooded badlands. A quick note though, this only spawns as part of world generation and will not regrow. You can see the variety in this, as they can each have a different amount of leaves on each block. They can be placed on any block, used as smelting, can be used in the composter, they have their own unique block sounds, and can be placed in 4 orientations. They added wildflowers, which are a new type of flower which grow in birch forests, old growth birch forests, and meadows. And wildflowers can have different amounts of flowers in 1 block space. Up to 4 can be placed on 1 block, and using bone meal on wildflowers will produce more wildflowers. And they can be crafted into yellow dye. They added bushes, which is a new type of decorative block that can be found in small patches in the following biomes: birch forest, forest, frozen river, old growth birch forest, plains, river, windswept forest, windswept gravelly hills, and windswept hills. The bush can be used in the composter. Using bone meal on a bush grows a bush in a random adjacent space if possible, and a bush only drops when broken with shears or a silk touch tool. Moving into the desert, they added short and tall dry grass. Both are just 1 block high and generate in the desert and badland biomes. They can be placed on sand, terracotta, dirt blocks and farmland just like the dead bush. And when bone mealed, the short dry grass grows into a tall dry grass. And when bone mealing a tall dry grass, it grows a short dry grass in a random adjacent space if possible. They can both be used in the composter, sheep can eat them to regrow their wool, and they can be used as fuel for smelting. They also added the cactus flower, which is a new type of flower that has the chance of generating on cactuses in deserts and badlands. And they have the chance of growing on cactus blocks instead of the cactus growing taller. If a cactus is 1 to 2 blocks tall, the cactus flower has a 10% chance to grow. If a cactus is 3 blocks or taller, the cactus flower has a 25% chance to grow. And they will only grow if they have space on all 4 sides. Not only do they look great, they can be used in the composter or to craft 1 pink dye. As you can see, they added falling leaf particles, and all leaf blocks have the chance of spawning them. A small yet very nice and immersive addition. I like this one. Alright, onto the section of changes. They changed the main menu background to reflect this spring to life drop. Beacons and their beams now render beyond 16 chunks. This is to keep it easily visible at large distances. The beam is rendered thicker the further away you are. It also beams up twice as high to 2048 blocks. Lodestones have a new crafting recipe and can be found in ruined portals. The trades of the cartographer and wandering trader have been updated. Bundles can now be found in some of the chests in villages. There were updates to camel, chicken, cow, pig and sheep spawning. Zombified piglins now need to be killed by a player to drop the player specific loot such as experience. This makes them consistent with all of the mobs in the game. Changes to world generation of the pale garden and meadow biomes. Chunks loaded by a portal will now be reloaded again automatically when the world is reopened. Improved how simulation distance affects block ticks. Tweaks to the creaking and creaking heart. Textures and models for temperate cow, mushrooms and sheep have been updated. Minor tweaks to existing blocks, items and entities. Various changes and tweaks to sounds. Minor improvements to world uploads in realms. And removed Herobrine. There is then an insanely long list of technical changes, which my small brain does not comprehend. But if you do and you want to check it out, the link is in the description. But I ain't reading all of that. If I do, I'd be here for hours. But either way, that's the end of the video. If you made it this far, you must have enjoyed or got something out of it. So please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day and peace.